Hey guys, so here is an update on my competition cosplay, and I am almost done. I'm almost done. Down to the wire, super con crunch time. I don't know where to start. There's so many pieces. Here's my vest. I have all of my trim on it. Dun, dun, dun. And then it has Velcro, and that's for like this piece that goes here. The only thing that needs to be on it is buttons and still a boning channel in the back by the zipper. And here's that piece where the Velcro on the vest. This is that piece right here. This is made out of foam and fabric, craft foam that is. So that's what that looks like. It just looks like that on the inside. So here is my shrug thing. This piece is done. Look at these sleeves. I love it. I used the cutting board from Dollar Tree. So for my hair accessories, I have these two pieces. She has that pigtail, so this goes behind and then this goes in front. This is made out of foam covered with fabric, covered with glitter, and then 2 layers of triple thick. I think that's what happened with this. So that's that. I didn't want it to look like fabric or foam, so that's why I was like, make it shiny. So maybe it looks like plastic. I don't know. Here is my bow that goes on my chest. And then here, I've been calling these compasses. They're not really compasses, but this little piece here that pins onto here. The ring is string that's inside of shrink tubing. That was glued together, and these are just like skewers that I cut, and then I spray painted, then painted twice with glitter paint, like hand painted that, and then I went over it twice with triple thick, so it has that shine on it. Kind of the same process for these, except the circles on these are made out of coasters. The gems are party favor rings, and I just popped the gem off, and then on the inside I put a piece of red glitter foam, just to give it the kind of color that I wanted it, kind of like a hot pink red, because the rings are originally, you can see kind of from the side, they're kind of pink. I don't know if you can see it. So these are my boots. These are just some ballet flats and then apparel vinyl, and then they zip up in the back. Since they fit to my leg, I don't have to put anything to keep them up. They just stay up on their own. So for the boots, I have to add this, put these on here, and then there's another one that goes around the bottom. That one's not done yet. So this is like the tails and the butt bow. So I ran out of fabric, and so I ended up having to use a darker fabric. First of all, let me say this is dyed. So I had the yellow fabric and I dyed it orange because it had to be gradient dyed, like on here. So, and then I wanted to dye this too, so it matches because it gradient dyes to the bow. This side is darker than this side because I had to use a different kind of yellow because the store was out of it. Or they weren't out of it, they just had so little left. But this is not the right color. It needs to be like a darker with like red or pink. So I'm going to dye it again, mixing orange and fuchsia. Hopefully that'll get the color that I need it to be. And I'm going to have to gradient dye this again. Speaking of dyeing, here is my legging that I dyed. Don't look too close because it's a little splotchy. This is synthetic fibers, and I used regular dye and synthetic dye just because I didn't want to buy extra dye. I used tangerine, which is regular dye, first, and then I dyed it in pink. I don't know what color pink. Synthetic dye. So to get this like corally shade, because I really needed it to match this. It's not perfect, but it's I'm happy with it. This goes on top of it, and this is the same technique with like the foam and then the fabric covering the foam using contact cement, and it has Velcro on it, so I'll use sock glue to stick this to my leg, and then this sticks onto here. So there's that, and then just for the other maggot leg, there's this band that goes on there. I'll be attaching with sock glue as well. You already saw these white gloves, but now they have Velcro at the top. So attached to these little things go on the top of the gloves. And then these are the bottom of the gloves, or the over gloves. They look so weird. This looks like a udder. So I made these 2 sunflowers for my boots. They're made out of fabric, and then there's a piece of felt in the middle, and then they're shiny because I Mod Podge and triple thicked them. So I painted them with Mod Podge on both sides, and then I painted them both sides with triple thick. So that's the back. This is the front. This is I don't know what it's, the disc. It's like one of those needlework plastic circles, and I cut it down, and then I put glue on it and sand, like the sand you buy at the store, and then I painted it brown, so it kind of looks like a sunflower. I got 2 of the same wig. So I was gonna buy a wig and then buy a ponytail to match the wig, but I was having a hard time matching it up with the site that I was using. I probably could have went to a cosplay site and would have easily been able to match it up, but I was going the cheaper route, and I wanted a nice wig that was cheaper, so I just went on my regular wig sites. So I got 2 of the same wigs because they were $9.99, and I was like, well, they're $10. It's gonna be like $10 for like a ponytail piece anyway, so I was like, well, I might as well just buy both of them, and then I'll know it'll match really well. I do have to, of course, cut the bangs and then make the ponytail piece, maybe. But when I put the wig on, I was like, this is pretty full. And then I put it in a ponytail on the side, and I was like, I don't think I need to make a clip-on piece. I can probably just use the wig as ponytail because it's so full. Oh, and I have to straighten my wig too. I have a bunch of buttons that I painted to go on my cosplay. So this button will go on my vest. This button will go on my cuff, like on my short gloves, to try and kind of make it smaller because it's kind of big in the wrist area. And then this one is for my choker that she has on. I spray painted them, and then I did 2 layers of glitter paint and a layer of triple thick city. This is what I have done of my arrow. I got this dowel for my arrow, and then this is the circle part at the tip. This is clear tubing, and then there's wire inside to shape it. It just needs to be glued together. So I'm still patterning out the arrow. I've started it. It's close to being finished, and it'll be easy to put together, and it's going to be all spray painted one color, and then I might go in and hand paint some like highlights and lowlights, but I'm not too pressed about it. And then for my bow, I have this. This is not what I'm going to use, but this is a pool noodle, obviously, that I carved so it tapers down. And then I'm going to cover it with craft foam to make it smooth, and then cover that with fabric. On the inside of the tube, to help make it, you know, to keep its shape and to make it hard on the inside, I'm using this hula hoop. And then there's 2 pieces of 14 gauge wire in here to make sure it keeps its shape and to give it extra strength. So for the spike, I've already patterned out all the pieces. This isn't even all the pieces, but this is just what I need to like test out first. This is my gem. This is that glitter craft foam that I painted with triple thick. I'm probably going to go for another layer. This is 2 layers on this side. I want it to look really glossy, almost like if it was a piece of resin with a bunch of glitter in it. That is all I have. That's all I have. That's a lot that I have. So I don't know if there's going to be a video on Tuesday this week or a video on Saturday or Sunday, but I will at least try to live stream from the hotel at Momocon or something, or just make a video that's like, hi, I'm at Momocon, this is what I'm wearing today, if you're here, find me. I'm excited. Till next time, bye.